she's playing with Yandy like, oh girl, and then she's playing with you like, let me tell you about Mendici.
But let's keep it a buck. Whatever she's gonna say about Mendici to Yandy, Yandy is gonna deflect that. So it doesn't even make a difference. So it ain't even no need for her to
have her husband's back, just like you would have Kirk's back.
What are y'all talking about?
My brother smacking Selma. Oh, look,
she been with my dog 24 hours for like 10 years.
Yeah, that happened in July.
Atlanta is on fire tonight. Rumors are exploding, friendships are cracking, and secrets, the kind that destroy relationships, are finally coming to light. Karlie Redd isn't walking into a conversation. She's walking into war, her target. Rasheeda and the truth about Jasmine and Yandy that everyone's been whispering about behind closed doors. But while Karlie prepares to expose the lies face to face, across town another bomb is ticking. Zay has receipts, real dangerous, relationship pending receipts. And Lil Zane has no idea that the truth about Nalesta. And it's no idea that the truth about Salma is about to blow up his entire world. One confrontation, one betrayal, one secret that could bring down ATL's biggest names. This isn't drama. This is Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Chaos unleashed. The night air in Atlanta was electric, the kind of energy that warned you something was about to go down. The skyline glowed gold and violet as luxury cars lined up outside Eclipse, the city's most exclusive rooftop lounge. Inside, the cameras were already rolling. Production had been whispering all week that tonight would be explosive, but no one, not even the producers, knew just how deep the drama would cut. Karlie Redd stepped out of a black SUV, heels clicking against the pavement like a countdown. She wasn't dressed for drinks, she was dressed for war. Oversized shades, flawless makeup, a sharp red blazer that screamed, "I came to end someone's peace." In her confessional, he didn't bother to hide the fire behind her smile. Karlie confessional, "I'm done letting people play in my face." Jasmine been sliding around causing chaos, and now Yandy's name popping up in the mix. Now Rasheeda been too quiet. And when she's quiet, that means she's hiding something. Tonight, we've gone talk about it, face to face. Inside the lounge, Rasheeda was posted up with Erica Dixon and a couple of stylists, laughing over champagne. On the surface, everything looked peaceful. Her phone, screen down, had been lighting up with messages all night. Jasmine, Yandy, even a cryptic text from a blocked number. Rasheeda knew this night wasn't staying chilled. The music dipped when Karlie walked in. People noticed. They always did. Eyes followed her as she made a beeline straight for Rasheeda's table. She didn't say hi, didn't even smile. She just stopped in front of her with that look, the one that meant trouble. "Karlie, we need to talk." Rasheeda calmly. "Hey Karlie, can it wait till I finish my drink?" Karlie, "Nah, boo. It can't. 'Cause I'm done hearing my name mixed with Jasmine and Yandy when it's coming from your circle." Rasheeda set her glass down slowly. The table fell silent. Erica shifted uncomfortably, ready to jump in if things got loud. "RASHEEDA. Girl, what are you even talking about?" Karlie, Don T, play dumb. Jasmine been popping up at events she ain't invited to. And now I hear Yandy's meeting with her. And somehow, you right in the middle. Either clear it up or I'ma clear it for you. The tension was thick. People at nearby tables were pretending not to listen, but every phone was discreetly recording. This was the kind of scene that would trend before midnight. RASHEEDA sighing. "Karlie, I don't control Jasmine. I don't control Yandy. If they talking, that's their business. Karlie, their business. Or your plan. Because it's looking like somebody trying to line me up. And if that's the case, I promise you, they don't want to smoke with me." Erica confessional when Karlie pulls up like that. Somebody's about to cry, fight, or go viral. Maybe all three? Rasheeda finally leaned forward, her voice dropping low. "Rasheeda, you want to know the truth?" "Fine. Yandy told me Jasmine's got something. Some information. And it's not just about you. It's about all of us." Double quotes, KARLIE, mocking information. "Girl, this ain't TMZ. What she got? Screenshots? Deems a TikTok." "Rasheeda, I don't know yet. But she's saying it's enough to change the narrative. And Yandy's not trying to leak it. She's trying to use it. The words hit Karlie like a slap. Use it. That was code for leverage. And in this city, leverage was power. Karlie. So let me get this straight. Jasmine runs around starting drama, and instead of shutting her down, Yandy wants to team up with her. And you're just sitting here sipping champagne like it's nothing? Rasheeda, I'm sitting here because I know how this business works. Drama sells, and Jasmine knows how to keep people talking. Karlie, I am people, Rasheeda, and I'm done being the storyline. The two stared each other down, the music pounding in the background like a heartbeat. Finally, Rasheeda flipped her phone over and showed Karlie a message. It was from Yandy. If Karlie wants the truth, tell her to pull up tonight's studio. 11 p.m. Rasheeda, there's your chance. She's waiting. You want answers? Go get him. Karlie's lips curved into a slow, dangerous smile. Karlie confessional. Oh, she wanna talk? Baby, I'm so ready to talk. Let's see if she's still got that energy when I'm in the room. Cut 2. Across town, Zay sat in a dim studio scrolling through messages on his phone. His expression wasn't angry, it was cold, calculated. Lil Zane paced the floor behind him, confused and frustrated. Lil Zane, what's this about, bro? You said it was urgent. Zay, it is. You deserve to know what's been going on behind your back. He slid his phone across the table. On the screen was a video, grainy, low quality, but unmistakable. Salma, in a parking lot, late at night, hugging someone Zayn didn't recognize. Then another clip. Salma walking into a hotel lobby. Then another. And another. Lil Zane. What the hell is this? Zay, receipts. You've been playing house with someone who's been playing you. And I'm not about to watch my boy go out sad. Zayn's hands shook as he scrolled through the evidence. Messages, photos, timestamps, all of it. Zae confessional. I don't like drama, but I hate secrets. And Salma. She's been keeping a whole damn storyline off camera. Back at the lounge, Karlie stormed out into the night, Rasheeda following a few steps behind. Erica trailed them, phone in hand, texting producers. The whole city was about to tune in. Karlie, call the car. We're going to Yandy. Rasheeda, you sure you're ready for what she's about to say? Karlie, I don't care what she says. I care about the truth, and I'm not leaving tonight without it. As the SUV pulled away from the curb, the camera lingered on Karlie's face, determined, furious, unstoppable. Somewhere across town, Zay hit send on a final message that would detonate another storyline entirely. And in a small apartment on the south side, Salma's phone buzzed with a notification that made her blood run cold. The stage was set. The secrets were loaded. And in Atlanta, once the truth starts leaking, there's no stopping the flood. The SUV rolled through the streets of Atlanta like a missile with a destination. Inside, the tension was thicker than the city's humid night air. Karlie stared out the window, jaw tight, replaying every word Rasheeda had said. Yandy, Jasmine, new information. It all felt like a setup, and Karlie was ready to detonate it before it blew up in her face. Karlie confessional. They think I'm scared of a conversation. Baby, I am the conversation. If Jasmine got something to say, she can say it to my face. And if Yandy thinks she's playing chess, I'm about to flip the board. Rasheeda checked her phone again. Another message from Yandy. Everyone's here. Come through. Stomach flipped. This wasn't going to be just another petty argument. This was about to be messy. The SUV pulled up to a nondescript studio on the city's south side. Paparazzi lights flashed from across the street. Word had already leaked that something was going down tonight. Cameras were waiting. Fans were watching live streams. Everyone smelled blood in the water. The door swung open. And Karlie stepped out first, her heels clicking against the pavement like a warning. Rasheeda followed, calm but cautious. Erica trailed behind, already on her feet.
Hey. Wings up, ain't y'all? I want to diet right.
Oh my God.
Got this Puerto Rico trip coming up that I know we finna get right for.
I made the executive decision was not to go because the last trip was just too stressful.
Yeah, so much fun in Cabo.
But it was still so
Me and Zay not drunk together in Puerto Rico? That sounds crazy.
Hey,
Karlie, you were so pretty. Who did y'all have?
real question is,
Erica trailed behind, already on her phone, texting producers updates as they walked on inside. The air was cooler, but the energy was hotter. Yandy sat on a leather couch, legs crossed, sipping water with the calm of a woman who had planned every second of this night. And next to her, leaning casually against the wall, was Jasmine.Karlie under her breath. Oh, she really had the nerve to show up. Yandy, ladies. Glad you could make it. Karlie, cut the fake smiles, Yandy. You said you had something to say, so say it. Yandy set her glass down slowly and motioned for Karlie to sit. Karlie stayed standing. Yandy, all right. Since we're all here, let's talk about what's really going on. Jasmine reached out to me a few weeks ago. She said she had some things, serious things that people needed to hear. And honestly, after I saw what she had, I knew it couldn't stay hidden. Karlie, what things? What's so damn serious? Jasmine, oh, don't worry. You'll find out soon enough. The smug smile on Jasmine's face made Karlie's blood boil. Karlie, I'm not here to play games with you. If you got something, spill it. If not, take your clout-chasing ass back to the blogs. Jasmine, you want to talk about clout? That's rich coming from you, Ms. Let me stir the pot every season. The room went silent. Even Yandy's eyes widened a little. Rasheeda, all right, enough. Jasmine, if you brought us here for a reason, then get to the point. What's this information you supposedly have? Jasmine reached into her purse and pulled out a small envelope. She tossed it on the table. Karlie stared at it like it was a bomb. Jasmine, photos, messages, proof. You can look or you can keep pretending you don't know what's going on. Karlie hesitated before tearing the envelope open. Inside were printed screenshots, messages, timestamps, location data. Her eyes narrowed as she read them. Karlie, what the hell is this? Yes. Jasmine, receipts. Proof that someone close to you has been talking behind your back. And not just talking, plotting. Karlie's stomach twisted. The screenshots showed messages between someone she once trusted and a tabloid. Reporter discussing private details of her life. Plans for a tell-all. Mentions of deals. Money. Betrayal. Karlie, who sent this? Jasmine asked Yandy. She's the one who made the introduction. Karlie's head snapped toward Yandy. Karlie, you did what? Yandy calmly. I didn't leak anything. But when Jasmine came to me, I saw how deep this ran. People you think got your back, they're the ones setting you up. I figured you'd rather know now before it hits the blogs. Karlie? So you let her deliver the news. Are you insane? Yandy, would you have listened if it came from me? The question hung heavy in the air. Karlie wanted to deny it, but deep down she knew Yandy was right. Still, the betrayal stung. Karlie confessional. I don't care if the Pope delivered those receipts. This is war now. Somebody tried to come for me behind my back. And baby, I always clap back. Jasmine smirked, clearly enjoying every second of Karlie's anger. Karlie, you think this makes you powerful? You're a pawn, Jasmine. You always have been. Jasmine. And pawns become queens, sweetheart. You, of all people, should know that. The two women were inches apart now, voices rising. Producers rushed in, ready to intervene if it got physical. RASHEED stepping between them. Enough. This is exactly what they want. Y'all playing right into their hands. Karlie took a deep breath and stepped back. She wasn't done, not by a long shot, but she knew this wasn't the time to swing. Not yet, Karlie. Fine. You want to play games? I'll play. But when I find out who's behind those messages, it's over for them. Period. She turned to leave, but Yandy's voice stopped her cold. Yandy. Oh, and Karlie. It's not just you they're targeting. Rasheeda's name comes up too. The words hit like a grenade. Rasheeda froze. Rasheeda? Excuse me? Yandy, this isn't about one person. It's bigger. Somebody's trying to burn down this entire circle, one scandal at a time. The room fell silent. For the first time all night, Karlie, Rasheeda, and even Jasmine looked genuinely uneasy. This wasn't petty drama anymore. This was a coordinated hit. Karlie confessional. They want to come for the throne. Cool. But they better make sure they don't miss. 'Cause once I find out who's behind this, I'm dragging everybody down with them. As Karlie stormed out of the studio, the cameras followed. Outside, the air felt heavier, charged with something darker than gossip. Across town, Z's phone buzzed with another message, a voice note from an anonymous source. Tell Zayn, this isn't the end. Salma's story. It's just the beginning. The night wasn't over. The bombs hadn't all dropped. And in Atlanta, secrets had a way of exploding when you least expected them. The city was silent. But inside Z's studio, the air buzzed with tension thick enough to choke on. The clock read 11:47 p.m., late even for Atlanta. But no one was sleeping tonight. Not with the kind of secrets that were about to spill. Zay paced the room, phone in hand, replaying the video he'd just been sent. Each time he watched it, it made his stomach twist a little more. Salma, smiling, laughing, holding hands with someone who definitely wasn't Lil Zane, walking into the lobby of the St. James Hotel. Date and time stamp. Last Friday night. Same night she told Zayn she was at a girls' night. Zay confessional? I don't even like being in people's business. But this? Nah. This is deeper than gossip. Zayn's my boy. I'd rather he be mad at me for telling him the truth and broken when he finds out on his own. The door swung open, and Lil Zane walked in. He looked tired, frustrated, like a man who knew bad news was coming. Lil Zane, you texted me in all caps, bro. What's this about? Zay, sit down. Lil Zane, I'd rather stand. Zay didn't argue. He just slid his phone across the table. Zayn stared at the screen for a second before pressing play. And then the room went completely still. Salma, the laugh, the body language, the intimacy, and then the kiss, short but undeniable. Zayn's face drained of color. Zae. There's more. Keep watching. The next clip showed Salma getting into a black SUV. The same man followed. Then another video 2 days later. Same hotel. Same time. Same man. Zayn dropped the phone on the table like it burned him. Lil Zane, what the F *** is this? Zay, it's the truth. Lil Zane, where did you get this? Zay, does it matter? Lil Zane, yes, it matters. Zay, it came from someone who said you deserve to know. And honestly, they're right. Zayn turned away, running both hands over his face. He looked like a man trying to hold the ground under his feet from crumbling. Lil Zane confessional. I knew something was off. The canceled plans. The weird excuses. But I kept telling myself I was tripping. I wanted to believe her. But now? Nah. There's no coming back from this. Lil Zane, you sure this is real? You sure this isn't some setup? Zayn? You know, that's her. You know, that's the same outfit she posted on her story. Same hair, same nails. It's real. Zayn sat down finally, elbows on his knees, staring at the floor like it might have the answers. Lil Zane, I loved her, man. I was thinking about proposing. And she's been doing this. Zay, I know. And that's why I'm telling you now. Before you embarrass yourself on TV, before she spins it into something it's not. At least this way, you hold the cards. Zayn's jaw clenched. A long silence stretched between them before he spoke again. Lil Zane, I want to confront her. Tonight. Zay, then do it smart. Don't go screaming and swinging. Let her talk. Let her lie. Then show her the proof. Lil Zane, I'm not gonna lie. If she lies to my face, I don't know if I can hold it together. Zay, then let me be there. I got you. Cut to Salma's apartment. Midnight. Salma was sitting on the couch in silk pajamas, scrolling through her phone, blissfully unaware of the storm heading her way. Her phone buzzed, a text from Zayn. "We need to talk. I'm outside." She stared at the screen, her heart skipping a beat. Something felt off. Still, she texted back, "Come in." Moments later, the door opened. Zayn walked in, followed closely by Zay. His face was unreadable, calm, but cold. Salma tried to lighten the tension. Salma. "Hey, baby, what's going on?" "Lil Zane, where were you last Friday?" The question hit like a slap. Salma blinked, thrown off. "Salma, what?" "I told you I was with the girls." Lil Zane, "Which girls?" Salma, "Tia Ember, why?" Lil Zane, "You sure about that?" Salma's confidence wavered. She nodded slowly, trying to read his expression. "Zay, you want to try that again?" Selma turned to Zay, confused. "Selma, why is he here?" "Lil Zane, because he's the one who showed me this." He pulled out his phone, opened the video, and hit play. The color drained from Salma's face as the screen showed exactly what she had hoped would stay hidden. "Salma, Zane, it's not what it looks like." "Lil Zane, it looks like you lying to my face." Salma, "It's complicated." Lil Zane, "Nah, it's simple. You cheated. You lied. You played me." Tears welled up in Salma's eyes, but Zayn wasn't moved. His heart had already shattered. Salma crying, "I didn't mean to hurt you." "Lil Zane, then why'd you do it? Why'd you let me plan a future with you when you were busy making memories with him?" Salma, "I was confused. We were fighting. I felt alone." "Lil Zane, so you filled the silence with somebody else." "That's weak, Selma. That's cowardly." Salma confessional, "I knew this day might come. I just hoped it wouldn't. I never thought he'd see the proof. And now, I don't know how to fix it." Lil Zane, "You didn't just cheat on me. You embarrassed me." On camera, in front of everybody. "And for that, I'm done." He turned to leave. Salma reached out, grabbing his arm. "Salma, please, don't go." He shook her hand off and walked toward the door. "Lil Zane, the next time you look for love, make sure you're ready to give it back." The door slammed. Silence. Salma sank to the floor, sobbing, while Zay followed Zayn into the night. Zae confessional, "I hate seeing my boy like this, but I told him the truth hurts, and this was a deep cut." Back across town, Karlie was still fuming. She couldn't sleep. She kept replaying Jasmine's smug smile, Yandy's calm tone, the betrayal hiding between every word. Her phone buzzed, an anonymous text. "You're not ready for what's coming, and Jasmine ain't your biggest problem." Karlie stared at the message, her heart pounding. Another secret, another storm. And for the first time in a long time, she felt something she'd never admit out loud. Fear. Karlie couldn't shake the text message from her head. "You're not ready for what's coming, and Jasmine ain't your biggest problem." It looped over and over as she paced the living room of her Buckhead townhouse, heels clacking against the marble floor. It wasn't fear coursing through her veins now, it was fury. If someone thought they could rattle her, they had no idea who they were dealing with. Karlie confessional, "I've been in this game too long to get blindsided. If there's a bigger player in this mess, I'm gonna find them. And when I do, I'll burn their whole little plan to the ground." Her phone buzzed again. This time it was a call. Carlos, a mutual friend known for knowing everything before anyone else. Karlous. "You need to get down to the Monarch tonight. Somebody's talking loud. And it's about you. Loud. And it's about you." Karlie didn't hesitate. 30 minutes later, she was stepping out of her car in front of Atlanta's most infamous VIP lounge. Shades on, even though it was well past midnight. The place was buzzing. Industry people, influencers, bloggers, and the occasional producer all mingling under the low neon lights. Inside, whispers followed her like shadows. Everyone had heard something, but no one was saying it out loud. Not yet. She made her way toward the back booth where Carlos was waiting, a serious look on his face. "Carlos, you were right. Jasmine's not the ringleader. She's a distraction. Karlie, then who is? Carlos hesitated before sliding his phone across the table. On the screen was a screenshot group chat messages between a tabloid blogger, Jasmine, and a name Karlie hadn't seen in years, Monique Sanders. Karlie? Oh hell no. Not Monique. Carlos. Oh yes. She's back. And she's pulling strings from behind the curtain. She's the one feeding info to the press. Jasmine's just the face. Karlie confessional. Monique Sanders. The same woman who tried to end my career 5 years ago with a fake cheating scandal. I buried that feud. Or at least I thought I did. Now she's back. Nah. That means war. Before Karlie could respond, Rasheeda and Erica walked into the lounge, both looking like they hadn't slept either. They slid into the booth, their faces etched with tension. RASHEEDA. We need to talk. Karlie, I was hoping you'd say that. Erica, word on the street is, Jasmine ain't doing this for herself. There's a payout involved. Big one. Karlie, I already know. Monique Sanders. She's behind it all. Rasheeda's eyes widened. Rasheeda, you sure? Karlie, positive. And if she's funding this little circus, that means this isn't about Jasmine or Yandy or even us. It's about humiliation, revenge, and she's gonna sell every dirty detail to the highest bidder. Erica looked between them, nervous. Erica? Then we gotta get ahead of it. Leak our own story. Flip the narrative before she does. Karlie, no, if we go public too soon, she wins. We need proof, real proof, that this whole thing is a setup. Just then, Rasheeda's phone buzzed. She checked it and froze. Rasheeda, oh my God. Karlie, what? Rasheeda turned the phone around. On the screen was a teaser post from Spell Teen Now, the most notorious gossip blog in the game. The headline read, Love and Hip Hop at a Bombshell. Karlie's secret betrayal, Rasheeda's hidden truth, and a scandal that will destroy friendships forever. Karlie, they're about to drop it. Erica, when? Rasheeda, midnight. That's 15 minutes from now. Karlie slammed her drink on the table and stood up. Karlie. Then we don't have time. We're not going to sit here and wait to get dragged. We're going to crash their little plan right now. The women rushed out of the lounge. Piling into Karlie's SUV, her driver peeled out into the night as she called one of her producers. Karlie, I need a crew. Cameras rolling. Meet us at Monique's office. Producer Karlie, are you sure you want to do this on film? Karlie, damn right I do. If they want a show, I'm about to give them the season finale. Cross town. In a dimly lit parking lot, Monique Sanders stood outside a sleek black car. Speaking into her phone, Monique, everything's ready. Drop goes live at midnight. And trust me, when they see this, nobody's reputation will survive. But she didn't notice the 3 black SUVs pulling up behind her. Karlie, Rasheeda, and Erica stepped out like a trio of avenging angels. Cameras rolled as Karlie approached. Monique? Well, look who showed up. Karlie, cut the act. I know you're behind this, Monique. And if I am? Karlie, then I'm gonna make sure everybody knows this whole story is fake before you can cash a single check. Monique laughed, the kind of cold, cutting laugh that meant she felt untouchable. Monique, fake. Oh, sweetheart. The only thing fake here is your little reality TV persona. The rest, all facts. And once it's out there, you'll be done. Rasheeda, you're trying to destroy people's lives for clicks. Monique, no, I'm giving the truth a platform. And if the truth ruins you, maybe you should have lived a little better. Karlie stepped closer, fury in her eyes. Karlie, you tried this once before, and it didn't work. You think round 2's gonna be any different? Monique? Oh, honey. This isn't round 2. This is checkmate. Suddenly, Karlie's phone buzzed again. A new message from an unknown number. She opened it and gasped. It was a screenshot, a direct message between Monique and Salma Karlie. Oh, this is Rich. You've been talking to Salma too? Monique's smirk faltered just slightly. Karlie, you're not just coming for me and Rasheeda. You're coming for everyone. And guess what? That means you just made yourself a target. Karlie confessional. She thinks she's untouchable. But this isn't just gossip anymore. This is sabotage. And I promise you, by the time I'm done, Monique's gonna wish she never typed my name. As the clock struck midnight, Monique's expose went live. But so did Karlie's counterattack. Within minutes, Karlie posted her own video calling Monique out by name, revealing the screenshots and accusing her of blackmail and fabrication. Social media exploded. Hashtags trended. Celebrities weighed in. And for the first time, the tide began to turn. Back at his apartment, Lil Zane watched the chaos unfold on his phone, shaking his head. Lil Zane confessional. This ain't just drama anymore. This is a war. And I have a feeling the next shot, it's gonna be nuclear. The internet was on fire. Twitter threads were unraveling faster than anyone could read them. Instagram pages were reposting clips of Karlie's explosive video. Hashtags like hashtag Monique exposed, hashtag LHHATL scandal, and hashtag KARLIEVs Monique dominated trending lists. Fans were picking sides, accusations were flying, and in the center of it all, Karlie Red stood calm, composed, more dangerous than she'd ever been. Karlie confessional. She wanted a war. Congratulations, baby. She got one. But she forgot the first rule of Atlanta. You never go against me unless you're ready to lose everything. But while Karlie's counterattack was gaining momentum, Monique wasn't backing down. In fact, she was doubling down. An hour after Karlie's post, Monique went live to over 200,000 viewers. Her tone was smug, confident, almost theatrical. Monique live. Karlie Red wants to call me a liar. Fine. Let's talk about her lies. Let's talk about the deals she made behind the scenes. The people she stabbed in the back. The relationships she ruined. I have documents. I have videos. And I'm not done yet. The live feed sent shockwaves through the city. Blogs updated their headlines. Fans flooded the comments. Even cast members from past seasons were chiming in. It wasn't just a scandal anymore. It was a media circus. Back at Karlie's house, Rasheeda, Erica, and Yandy gathered around the living room TV, watching the chaos unfold. Karlie paced back and forth, phone in hand, jaw clenched. Rasheeda, she's not stopping, Karlie. She's gonna drag this out until somebody's reputation is gone. Karlie. Then we don't let her control the story. We finish it, Yandy. How? We already dropped our receipts. Karlie stopped pacing and turned to face them. A slow smile creeping across her face. The kind that said she had something up her sleeve. Karlie, we've been playing defense this whole time. It's time to go on offense. And lucky for us, I've been keeping a few receipts of my own. She reached into a drawer and pulled out a thick manila folder. Inside were emails, contracts, wire transfer records, all connecting Monique to multiple blackmail schemes over the last 2 years. And at the bottom, single page, a cease and desist order from a powerful record label. She had once tried to extort .KRLIE. This isn't about me. It never was. She's been doing this to everyone. And I'm about to show the world who Monique Sanders really is. Cut 2. Monique's penthouse, 2:12 a.m. She's on the phone with a lawyer, pacing furiously. Monique, she's bluffing. There's no way she has anything real. But then ping. A notification lit up her phone. It was a new post from Karlie. A carousel of documents, screenshots of emails, bank records, and a 15-second video of Monique in a recorded phone call admitting to planting false stories for money. KARLIE voiceover on the post. Here's the truth. They didn't want you to see. This isn't about exposing people, it's about extorting them. And now that the receipts are public, I suggest Monique call her lawyer, because this just turned criminal. The internet exploded. Fans flooded Monique's page with snake emojis. News outlets picked up the story. Within an hour, 2 of her biggest sponsors had publicly cut ties. And the cherry on top, the Atlanta PD announced they were looking into allegations of blackmail and cyber extortion. Rasheeda confessional. I knew Karlie had receipts, but I didn't know she had receipts. That wasn't just a clapback, that was a career ender. Meanwhile, Lil Zane was dealing with his own storm. Salma had gone silent after the confrontation, but now she was back blowing up his phone, begging for another chance. He ignored every call. Lil Zane confessional. I used to think love was about forgiveness, but now I know it's about boundaries. And once you cross certain lines, there's no going back. Zay showed up with a bottle of Hennessy and 2 cigars. The 2 friends sat on the balcony overlooking the city, watching the chaos unfold online. Zay, you good? Lil Zane, I will be. I lost somebody I loved, but I found my self-respect. And honestly, that's worth more. Zay, proud of you, bro. Most dudes would have gone back. Lil Zane, yeah. But I'm not most dudes. Across town, Jasmine was spiraling. Her social media had turned into a battlefield. Ms. flooded with hate, brand deals being pulled, invitations rescinded. She'd hitched her wagon to Monique's plan. And now it was collapsing in flames. Jasmine confessional. I thought teaming up with Monique would make me powerful, but all it did was make me look like a pawn. And pawns, they get sacrificed first. At a nearby restaurant, Yandy, Rasheeda, and Erica toasted glasses over dinner. The war wasn't completely over, but the battle had been won. Yandy, why? We did that. Erica, correction. Karlie did that. Rasheeda, say what you want about her being messy, but when she's focused, she's unstoppable. The group laughed, finally letting the tension ease. Karlie wasn't there. She was standing alone on the balcony of her home, looking out over the glittering city lights of Atlanta. Her phone buzzed again, another anonymous message. You might have won this round, but the game isn't over. Karlie smirked. Karlie confessional. They're right. The game's never over, but as long as I'm playing, I'm gonna win. The screen cut to black as dramatic music swelled. 3 months later, a montage played of headlines flashing across the screen. Monique Sanders facing federal investigation. Jasmine announces hiatus from reality TV. Karlie Red launches new production company. Lil Zane spotted with mystery woman in Miami. Life had moved on. Scars had healed. But in the world of love and hip-hop Atlanta, peace was only ever temporary. Because secrets don't stay buried, they wait. And when they resurface, they hit harder than ever. Narrator VO, in a city where betrayal is. Currency and loyalty is a luxury. One thing's for sure. The drama never dies. And in Atlanta, it's just getting started. END, the truth may be out, but the story is far from over. What do you think happens next in Atlanta's wildest drama? Drop your predictions below, hit that subscribe button, and turn on notifications because the next secret might be even bigger than this one.